Hey guys, what's up? Just wanted to check in with you. I have all my stuff here that I want to talk about for the 21-day fix. Making a little video. It's a little bit easier for me to get everything down. Hopefully it'll be not too boring for you to listen to. I just have everything here so that we can get ourselves ready. 1 week away, folks, from starting the 21-day fall fitness challenge, and I'm hoping to get you motivated. I'm super excited about this. As you guys know, over the summer, it was a goal for myself to really start to think about my health and wellness after, the last couple of years with surgeries and stuff and putting on weight and feeling pretty gross about myself. So I'm down 20 pounds. I'm feeling super great about it, and I'm ready to go. So let's just talk about what you have just received and where we're going from here. All right? So you just got your 21-day fix challenge pack, and let's talk about the things that came in your pack, all right? The first thing that you got was probably your portion containers, okay? Now, I know they seem small, but trust me, you can pack these things pretty full, and you actually, you're eating a lot more than you think you are, and once you actually find yourself to the right meal plan, which is what I'll talk about next, you'll be in good shape. Okay, so in those containers, you have your green containers. Hopefully by now you're realizing your green is your vegetables. You're going to have your purple containers. Mine are currently packed full of my grapes, and that's a lot of grapes in there, So you've got to figure out what are your fruits, what are the things you want to have in there. For some reason, I couldn't find my red containers, but that's your proteins. And in this book, that you have the list of all the healthiest sources that go in each of the containers. You can choose or not choose to put them in there. The healthier, the better, obviously, and you want to try and stick to those, okay? Oh, my protein one is in the fridge. I have a hard-boiled egg in it. So it's just something for you to think about, okay? Carbs, it's yellow. Makes sense. All right, now we're on to the healthy fats, which is your blue. I usually tend to fill this one with something like hummus or something. Or if I'm putting avocado, nice healthy fat, omega-3, omega-6s, those types of things. That's what you want in those. Oils and dressings and seeds and stuff. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I put a little bit more as far as seeds and stuff goes, because I want to make sure, I'm getting what I need. But keep it to this. This is the tablespoons, 2 tablespoons, I think, with the dressings. All right, cool. All right, so that's your actual portion containers, and I know it sounds silly to sit here and think just containers, but to be honest, this is so much easier than you thinking about calories. And what you're going to do is, in a second, we'll go over the eating plan, and with the eating plan, instead of sticking to calories, you stick to these containers, and in your containers, you're keeping all those healthy foods, and to be honest, you really need to make sure you are eating what's in those containers, because a lot of times when people are trying to get healthy and lose weight and those types of things, they're actually really under their calories, and so metabolically your body actually, it slows down because it's not getting the food that it needs, and so we think by eating less that it's going to be better for us and that we're going to lose more weight, and it actually, metabolic adaptation, and your body actually, it slows down. It's like, oh, hey, I'm not getting the calories, and so it really slows down your metabolism, and you don't want that, okay? You really want to think about having a routine. I eat, I think, other than when I'm sleeping, hour and a half, I'm putting something into my body, and I'm keeping it fueled constantly, because that's the key to all of this, is to keep yourself constantly fueled. You don't want to have dry spells. You also really want to think about your water intake. I get up in the morning now and I start my day with a just large glass of water. And you want to be thinking about your minimum water intake. If you take your weight and cut it in half, that's how many ounces, the bare minimum that you should be having. So, and I suggest more. To be perfectly honest, I'm drinking water all the time. I'm having my shake this morning. I'm having like a cafe latte. So there's coffee in there. There's some almond milk in there. There's ice in there. Then my Shakeology's in there, blended up. It's delicious, right? So this is how I've been starting my day. I'll do this after my workout. I haven't worked out yet because it's kind of early, and it's my day off. So I usually have it afterwards. But then I keep filling up this cup. Probably six 7 times a day and I'm drinking all of this water. Water is certainly key. A lot of times when we think we're hungry, we're actually really dehydrated. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. Okay, so make sure you're drinking water. All right, so let's talk about your eating plan. So you got this guidebook in there, all right? And so when you're going through this eating plan, there's an introduction, there's a how to get started. The key is that you're trying to eat clean, challenge yourself for these 21 days to have very regimented, clean eating habits, okay? Sticking to the containers. Oh, you also probably got your Shakeology cup, so I forgot about that, okay? So the things that you want to do, so you obviously have the ability to get started and calculate your target, what you're supposed to be consuming, okay? So I'm just putting this up there so that you can see it and take a look at it. All right, so one of the things you want to think about is you have to write what your current weight is, all right? And then you need to find a baseline. If you have a desk job, if you find yourself sitting a lot, you're multiplying it by 11. If you're kind of medium active in your life and your job and that type of thing, you're probably at a 12. With what I do, I'm multiplying by 13 because I'm on my feet all day. So I am, I'm teaching either fitness classes or yoga or something. And so I'm on my feet all day. I'm running around, I'm doing stuff, or I'm playing games with the kids. So I hit that high activity level. That's part A. Okay, part B, it says calculate your caloric needs. So you take that baseline, okay? So it was your weight, I did times 13. And then now I'm going to add 450 calories. That's my calorie burn. Okay, so that's going to give me my calorie needs. Now, because I am still in a plan where I want to lose weight, I take that caloric needs number, and now I'm going to subtract 750. 750 is a good amount for me to take off out of my day, and then I have a meal plan. Okay, so for myself, based on my stats, with my weight, my activity levels, what I want to do, I'm somewhere around, I think, the 1,500 to 1,800 calorie range. So for me, I know I'm having 4 of these green containers. I get 3 of the purple. I get 4 of the proteins, so you can fill them with whatever you want. I get 3 of these carbs, okay? I get 1, of the blue containers as far as like my healthy fats. I get 1 of those. And then I get 1 of the seeds, 1 for the seeds and stuff. So, like I said, I might play around with it a little bit. I know, with my activity level, that sometimes I need a little bit more. And this is a range. It's between 1,500 and 1,800, and so kind of give or take. Depends. Some things have more calories than others, okay? So that's where we are, is finding kind of your calories and stuff, okay? I would highly recommend that with your eating plan, the more prepared you can be, the more like pre-planned, like literally sit down and think, okay, Monday I'm going to eat this for breakfast, for snack, for lunch. Tuesday I'm going to have this. Wednesday. I know it's hard to plan that far ahead, but I find the better prepared I am, not sure what the dogs are barking at, the better prepared I am, the more I'm going to keep myself fueled consistently, and then I'm not going to get hungry, and it's definitely really important when you think about, I was just making my grocery list, right? So I've got my grocery list. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to come back. Then we're talking about that whole food prep time. If you make the time now and you prep all your foods and, you boil your hard-boiled eggs, or you make, those healthy little snack bites of things that you want, then you're going to be in such better shape as far as staying on track. And I think that that's really important, okay? And then use your containers. And now I know you only have enough containers, for one food, but measure it first. So for example, like I get 3 of these purples, and say I only have 1. I don't, I have a few. But anyways, say I have, I enter these in, I have my grapes, and then pour them in a Ziploc baggie or something, or have another container, but just make sure they're matching this size. That's what's most important, okay? Sorry, the dogs are barking. And so that's, when you start thinking about it, you stick to these portions, you stick to these containers, you're going to be in great shape. And that's what you want to make sure that you're doing, okay? So The food groups, it's going to go step by step. It's going to talk about all those things. Take a look through this book. This isn't rocket science. It tells you what are the healthiest options for each of these containers. And you cut them up, you put them in, when you start thinking about every single thing. Sometimes I make my drinks with berries and stuff in them. Well, that's considered part of my purple container, and I need to be mindful about that, okay? It will break down what are the better sources. It'll talk about fruits, right? I'm just going right through it. It'll talk about all those healthy protein sources. You can piece them together however you want, and that's what I like about this is that for me, it's very super simple and it's super easy to follow. The carbs, the good ones that go into your yellow containers, your blue containers, all your healthy fats, we got the orange is packed full of seeds. And you do get, teaspoons of nuts and butters and those types of things. So it's really, quite simple to follow. I actually just got like peanut butter. Sometimes I like to put it in my shakes and stuff. But they also have like natural organic like peanut butter powder, which is significantly less calories and fat. And I put that into my shakes on occasion. So you're always thinking about those types of things. There's a whole bunch of like water, suggestions, how to stay hydrated. And then, there's talks about tea and coffee and stuff in here. You don't have to give things up. That's the whole thing. And like we make our drinks, our shakes often with the coffee, or I'll have my one coffee in the morning, but I have to think about it. What am I putting into that coffee, And so they talk about, the things that you can put in, the more natural with coffees and teas, the better. So you're looking at lemon, cinnamon, nutmeg, spices. It is okay to use, milk and stuff like that. We use almond and coconut milk, so it's just things that you want to think about. You want to avoid like creams and half-and-halves and sugars and those types of things. Artificial sugars are not good for you, so you definitely want to stay away from those, okay? And then when you're starting to think about, your food groups, it's, thinking about beverages in your yellow containers, okay? That's your milks and those types of things, soy milk. And then there is a whole recipe section. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, okay? So when you're starting to think about seasonings and mixes and those types of things. And not for nothing, if you're like me, I'm a Pinterest junkie and I'm also a Twitter junkie and I'm on all the time. And I find recipe after recipe and I like it. It's super awesome. And I find something new all the time so that I'm not bored with things. Healthy snacks, healthy treats, healthy lunch options. What are the ways that you can stay on track? So check those out. I gave you links to mine. And so anyways, this is your whole food guide. Lunch, dinner, everything is in there. It looks super delicious to me. There's smoothie recipes. I mean, come on. This is so simple, guys. The only thing that you need to do is for the 21 days is you need to stick to it and set goals for yourself. I know when you joined the Beachbody and the Shakeology, it asked you to set some goals for yourself, and so you want to make sure that you stay to those goals. You want to stay true to them. Sorry, the dog is barking, so you got to let him in or you're going to be very unhappy. Okay? So you want to stick to those goals as much as possible, and it's really up to you. I mean, you could be super, regimented, and you will find that you are successful. I'm certain you will be, okay? So let's talk about a few other things. The exercise, it comes hand in hand. First and foremost, the Beachbody On Demand. Try some of those different programs. They are awesome. I am a huge fan. I love Shanti. So I am a huge fan of the T25 workouts, the Insanity workouts. That's my style. That's what I love, okay? In your package, you got your 21-day fix. I think we did extreme, but you have your 21-day fix DVDs. You can pop this into a DVD player or your computer or whatever, clear some space, you're good to go. There's everything. You have your upper body fix, your lower body fix. You have Pilates if you want it. You have yoga. You have cardio. Try these. I'm not kidding. My first time I started to try some of these programs, I'm thinking, yeah, this will be easy. I'm pretty fit. Oh, it's an intermediate level. It was super hard. I still find myself now struggling. And that just means I'm going to get stronger by doing them. Okay? So you want to follow these programs and try those on-demand ones. Find ones that work for you. All you need to do is go to your on-demand site. You have free access for 1 month. So there's no excuses why you can't do this. So you have kids, that's fine, right? They can do it with you, all right? Or you can do it when You find some time in the morning and you get up and you do it, or you find some quiet time at night when you get up and do it. It's just about doing it. That's all. You also might find, like myself, I run boot camps and stuff. Okay, so I'm working out with my coworkers at school. So that's my workout for the day. And so you might find that you do those types of things, but I know they're at the same intensity as the 21-day fix and the on-demand programs, right? Don't just find yourself going to the gym. I mean, something is better than nothing, and going for walks is fine, and doing some other things like that. But don't just find yourself doing the same thing every day. The plans are written so that you are getting cardio in, you are getting strength in, you are getting stretching in. And so you want to make sure you're doing all those things, okay? All right, so that's in the package too. So we wanted to talk about that. You've got your containers, you've got that. There's guides and stuff that you can kind of go through, the workout breakdown. All right, so there's all these pieces of paper in there. The one that I actually really like, and hopefully you got them, is you got your Shakeology recipes based on what kind of shake you got. Try some of those different ones. Like I said, there's also a ton on Pinterest. There's a ton of really good ones. I'm assuming you got your Shakeology. We kind of get 2 shipments. Obviously, there's more bang for your buck in the big bags, 30 days worth. I like the vanilla because I like to mix it with tons of different things, and if I want a chocolate flavor, I'll just add a little bit of cocoa, no big deal. But we also have the individual packs. These are ready to go. I just throw them in my gym bag so that when I'm at school, I'm good to go. I also have all my frozen fruits. I bring those to school with me too. I have a blender at school so that I can work out in the morning, and then I can hit my Shakeology, and then I'm ready to go for the day. Okay, so all that stuff came in your package, and now it's up to you. Okay, I've talked for well over 15 minutes. Sorry, I thought it was going to be a little bit shorter, but obviously I like to talk. Set yourself some goals. Here's what I'm going to say, all right, is that you need to start thinking about what it is that you want to achieve. We are all going to be much better if we hold ourselves accountable, okay? I know you don't want to, but jump on the scale and weigh yourself. You got to know that, okay? You got to have a starting point. You got to know what's going on. 2, I highly recommend, and you don't have to post it on our challenge, you can if you want to. I highly recommend you getting a before picture, and then you're going to be so super excited with your after picture. I'm not saying that you need to post this. I'm not saying that you need to put this stuff, and post it as far as like, oh, look at me, after 21 days. It's just for your own personal well-being. I took a photo of myself. I certainly don't like the way I look, and that was 20 pounds ago. And now I'm going to take another one now because after these 21 days, I know there's going to be results. I'm certain there's going to be results. And, it's important for you to be proud of that, okay? The next thing, this is a tape measure. Nobody likes to measure themselves, but do it, right? Think about all of the different areas of your body that you need to measure. The arms, okay? The chest, the waist, the hips, the legs, right? And get those measurements in. There's an area on your Beachbody, there's a place for you to set those goals. There's a place for you to put those measurements, and then you can see your progress because it just makes you feel better, I just entered in. I didn't lose any more weight within this last week or so, but I'm down inches, and it feels good to be down inches because, that's what keeps you motivated, right? Surround yourself with the things that you need in order to stay motivated, and try to keep yourself focused as much as possible. It's 21 days. You're supposed to do it with no cheats, no treats, all those things that you might want. Find ways to make it healthy. I'm not saying to you need to not eat. I want you to stick to the eating programs. I want you to use the containers. I want you to make sure you're consuming your shakes. If you're on the go, pack another shake. Get creative. Try new recipes. Try new things. Don't sell yourself short just for these 21 days. We are 1 week away, folks, and I'm super excited. I know I'm already doing some prepping. Already ahead of time, I'm figuring out my calories. I'm thinking about my containers. There are sample, menu plans. There are sample exercise plans. Write them down. Stick to them. I guarantee you that you will be successful. And I'm super excited. As far as posting on the app, you post your Shakeology. You can just write, I had a PBJ Shakeology. You can, and then post your workout. Oh, hey, I did the 21-day fix upper body. It doesn't matter. I'm going to take pictures of myself because I don't really care, right? I'm going to take a picture of myself either doing a workout or after the workout, or take a picture of my Shakeology. You do whatever you want, right? But just try to remember to do it. The key is that you're being held accountable, and that's the point of doing this challenge, and that's the point of the app, is that we actually, we're holding ourselves accountable, but let's have some fun with it. Why not, right? We're all doing it together. If you miss, that's no big deal. Try not to worry about it. It takes 2 seconds. You go to the app, you press add a Shakeology, you press add a workout. It's done in literally seconds. So find some time. Anyways, I've done enough talking. I will check in with you. I wish you luck, and please make sure you touch base. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. See ya.